a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter right. Turn it up. We giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, the pass of your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin. Subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints you rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Ready, set, steady, back. Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter right. Turn it up. We giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Ready, set. But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work. So you feel it? I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible.
Okay, Coach, it is a brisk night in the Midwest as we bring you football from Paul Brown Stadium in the Queen City, Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
three.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 22, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's always hard for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. That's taken on the 25. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now a give right side. It's Taylor. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Now Taylor. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Johnson. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
From the 27, Darnold, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively, pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Third and long, it's Darnold. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. The Browns drive about to get started. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
On first down, it's Taylor. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 10 yards on the...
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On second down now, it's Taylor. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Hey, 52's the mic right here, over there.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Oh, nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's 3rd down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions, trying to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside, but let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Get that ball.
They'll run on first down. Bernard And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Watch Mike. Watch Mike.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Nixon. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Hey, wahoo!
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Browns drive about to get started. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And the catch made by Johnson. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
52's the mic. Let's go, tight end. Lady. No. Check that. We got Mike too. Hey, seam 6. Hey, Mike, big time.
Throwing on 2nd down, Darnold, and he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd down. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Regular.
They run the counter. Taylor. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
First down, Mayfield. That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On first down, Taylor. He'll have a first down inside the 10. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Mayfield. Now they go screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. He finds Taylor, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Lambeau is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now Darnold, he's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player? No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield, and down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On the ground, this is Johnson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this half.
56. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check. Point it right. Point it right. Point it right. Right side.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Carl Lawson, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. And Lambeau will put this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 39 yards there, a big one. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL, teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
High 7.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a second and 13. A draw play. Bernard. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here goes Hut.
Watch Mike, watch Mike.
Red 80.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
Watch the move.
Watch the run. Where's 52? Watch 52.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. That's complete to John Ross. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
First down.
Hey, Mike 52.
Hey, exit.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Darnold on 1st down. That's complete. Bernard. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. To throw is Darnold. And that is caught. What a grab at the 8. A very solid gain of 27. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you, push them deep, find some space, and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now a give, right side. Bernard. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and goal, still looking for the first points of the game.
Now, lady.
52's the Mike.
Hey, Charlie.
Here I come.
Now it's Darnold. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The drive starts with a completion, left side. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They can't hang with us.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold going deep downfield for Ross. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Hey, Alpha, pin the mirrors back and go full strength. New Mike 52, Mike 52.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And he comes back with 1 complete. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. On 1st down, it's Darnold. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's taken down inside the 30. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Watch 52. 52's the mic. Check.
On the draw, here's Bernard. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey, Wood. Shift. You know, young lady. Hey, lady. Go.
From the 24, Darnold. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Adam Shaheen, his 1st touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Bullock good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. A first down there on a pickup of 25. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. 43 yards on the ground. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Working out of the gun, Mayfield eluding the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Taylor. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. They go to the ground again with Taylor. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it, and I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. 52 is the mic right here.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. His throw incomplete. Greedy Williams, the rookie out of LSU, there to knock it away.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Because you're right, they have had no room to breathe. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On first down, Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride. I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then, that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down.
Hey, echo. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Get in the weight room. Get touch.
Now it's Darnold. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. William Jackson with a pick. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 30. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that.
They got his man complete. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. 55 yards. Darnold. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Get him, boys. Yeah, that's how we do, D. You're outside.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes ago in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about write a finish to this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Up, left. Watch the pass. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 13. Check 13.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Taylor. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. On 3rd down, Taylor. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up.
First down, Browns.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one today